Y'all, these colors might be in my color palette, but you want to know I don't wear them? See coffee? Second day in a row that I've spilled coffee on my shirts. And they're so light, you can see it. Like, within minutes of getting out of the house and out of the driveway, I'm destroying my clothes. Outfit of the day, the second one. There's a cat in the way. Of course, Dino's calling me a hooker in it, and I'm thinking I'm looking cute. Alright, it is time to get some food and eat because it is 6. I went to Harris Teeter today and I did end up getting boar's head. I haven't had it since last summer because of the whole disgusting warehouse incident. But I have gotten the low sodium ham to try and their oven golden roasted turkey that I used to eat all the time to see how I react. So let's make me some food. I wanted, a lot of my eggs were broken. They were very expensive. So I was a little upset just now. Oh, I hate this. The storm is horrible. I had an ibuprofen this morning. I have to wait another hour and a half. I have a migraine and severe ear pain. So I've had to take it multiple times. I'm on the doxycycline, but the pain is just not going away. It is killing me. Yeah. So since the butter is dairy, I gotta hurry up and eat my food by 7. So it's not in the 4-hour window, 2 before and 2 after. Okay. We're going slow because I haven't eaten this since last summer. And we'll see. Maybe it'll swell me. I know what my weight was this morning. So we'll figure it out. This is low sodium. The low sodium ham, boar's head. Okay. Here. This is the oven roasted turkey. Let me taste it. Mmm. That is so good that I'm so worried. Now, how did that turn to 5 ounces? Is my thing broken? Oh, it is. Alright, tear it out. No praline. I don't know what's bothering it. Let's move it over. Yeah, there's something. Hold on. Did Dino put something underneath it? Maybe because it's wet? Alright, let's try again. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna. I want this so bad, but I think I can't have it. I think the seasonings would kill me. I'm gonna have to give that away. I'm gonna go in with my normal oven roasted turkey. It has no seasoning. That one was covered in it. And remember I told you I can smell and put something to my tongue to know if I'm gonna have a reaction, and I can tell you I would have a reaction. That was a lot of paprika. No kitties. Alright, that one says it's 3.5. Nope, 3 ounces. Alright. Lower this down a little. I'm fighting with cats at the same time right now. Okay. just want something warm, something different. Oh, the storm is killing my head. And we're going to open my fresh mozzarella because it seems to be the one cheese that doesn't make me sick. I wonder if I could eat it without cheese and like it. I don't know. Come on. This might be too much food at once. That is my problem with only eating. This is going to be 1.5 ounce. That is my problem with only eating one meal. Now I am having to eat some deli meat in the morning and carrots at night to take my meds. I do 1 slice of roast beef in the morning now and some carrots at night. Oh, I've cooked it too much, but oh well. It is what it is. Just trying to melt the cheese a little. There you go. Should have just kept it all separate instead of trying to do it all as one bowl. I'm not adding any salt right now because the meat, the turkey had some salt, so we'll see. Just does not look yummy. Just saying. Does not look yummy. Let's see if I might need some salt. Hold on. It's gotta cool for a second. It is steamy. I guess it doesn't look bad on the camera. Y'all, I'd come out here to film because it was hailing. It was really loud. Plus, my porch, look at this. My roof, just so much rain, like everywhere. My whole entire porch roof has leaked in different places. I don't know what caused it to leak over here this bad. It is so bad over here. Let's slick up. I think it leaked through where Dino accidentally did the wrong thing and we patched it. But I'm not sure. It's all soaked on that one. I'm also filming so I can look back later how to fix it. And then it hit lightning right there. My ear was on fire from it. It was horrifying. There's so much lightning, y'all. So much. Everything is soaked. I think it's over. Oh my god. Oh, you can't even see me. Give me a minute. It was hell. And I own a garden. So, yeah. So far, In this area, the only thing that took the beating was the lettuce, but we have a problem, Houston. So this means every single one of those beds are probably this full. Underneath this bark, the bark is probably soaking it. I'm going to throw in some bark, and I think, oh my gosh. Holy crap. I did sacrifice a few plants because a lot of them are floating away. This one is not getting lower though. I've never had a raised bed hold in water like this. I mean, the other ones maybe because I put bark in them. Trying to drain it as much as possible. But we have had so much rain, y'all. I've been so happy with my garden. The bark will definitely help soak it up in the future, but I'm losing so many plants, but it's okay. I think it's mostly flowers, to be honest. I think all these in the middle are just flowers. Trying to French drain it. There we go. Okay. We never get rain like this. This area, my trail, it never gets standing water. Like, let's check it all out. It has been raining for a week straight. Whoa, these got demolished. These were beautiful and tall. Oh, they got broken off too. Or something came and ate it. I think something ate it. Alright, these are my wildflowers. So that means all the other ones are probably my wildflowers too. It came from that package, which still has a bunch in there. Look, oh my gosh. The cucumbers took a beating. Oh, cucumbers is what I want to survive. Y'all, we do have a French drain while I'm walking. And it's underwater. The French drain must be blocked up by this minute. Okay. I am a little nauseous because I got scared so bad, so I don't know if it was from my food or the lightning. Yeah, I probably should be inside right now. Okay. The tomatoes are okay. They took a little... Ooh, Dina really did mow it for me. Yes, I can get over there. I think I'm going to take a picture of that. Hold on. Alright, I'm pretty sure the nausea is from the storm. Storms make me nauseous. Let me show you my French drain outlet. Okay, from way up there is my French drain outlet. Is right here. This is how fast it rained. It is over, I think I put in 120 plus feet when I built it. And yes, I built it. Me and my dad, he used the tractor digger part to make the hole, and it was 4 feet deep, I think. I got down in there, I put all the tubing in, I put the rocks in, I covered it back up. And it just continues way back into the backyard. And this is not part of the French drain, this is part of the driveway. And it's just coming down the driveway. That's how much rain we got in a few seconds. Y'all, another storm came through, and it's horrible. I got more flooding. I keep forgetting that I have it flipped and always look in the wrong spot. Another pour came through. I hate to go look at my garden again. Still missing one cat. Don't know where he went. What was I gonna say? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I'm scared to go look at the garden after that little rain through. Oh, another round of storms are coming. You can hear the thunder. I'll head back in a second. Rocket, honey, are you back here? Remember my walkway I did a million videos with? There's just so many trees that fell across. Dino doesn't like chainsaws and cutting down trees, and Dad can't stand up long enough to do it, and I'm a little scared myself. I don't like chainsaws. I watched too many Chainsaw Massacre movies when I was younger. Just come in to see how flooded everything is. Ooh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, stuff fell over. Definitely got some water back here. We gotta get a big giant builder's dumpster to get rid of all this crap. When you live somewhere for 30 plus years and you've gone through tons of stuff, and yeah. Okay, I don't want to go over there in case there's snakes. That's supposed to be 3 small ponds, but that's turned into one big one now. Nope, nope, nope. Frogs are having fun. Let's get out of here before we find some moccasins or something. Which is totally could be happening. Do y'all remember 4 or 5 years ago, me always walking through here of 25 years of my life until a storm came through, which is probably why I shouldn't be over here. That is underground spring, natural spring, and it goes crazy when we get water. And yes, we get crawdads out of there. We just don't eat them. This is such pretty land. Okay, if this side was mine, I would be mowing, getting rid of all the bad trees, and making a nice little sitting area, like building it up, because you can see during storms it overfloods. Wish I knew where my stupid cat was. So pretty, y'all. So green and pretty. Trying to listen out for my dad. He's in the shed. I don't want him tripping. Holy crap. We totally had emptied this. This is how much rain we've gotten. That it's flooded again. It was empty. The crickets and frogs are going crazy from the rain, y'all. Like, it's 9:30. Cooked my parents' food. It's really hard not being able to eat it because it's completely carnivore. Like what I made for them is carnivore, which means if I could eat it if I didn't have issues. Porterhouse and ribeyes. Don't worry, honey, I'm not getting you. I was just letting everyone intake in our southern sounds. You're not in it. As he tries to walk in front of it, and I'm having to turn y'all the other way. Alright. It is 5:20. Oh, praline. It is 5:24. And it's time for me to make, this is all my food. If I touch it after touching the cat, who cares? They're indoor cats and I keep them very clean. And I'm exhausted. So, in case anyone's confused, I am not doing hyperketosis. And the reason why that I'm not trying it yet, because some of y'all thought I was doing it, but I am taking doxycycline. Every 12 hours, I have to eat. The main part to me of hyperketosis is you fast for 18 hours. Okay. This is not going to work. We need to put this over here. We need to put something else on that. That is just too big. There we go. So, that is why I am not considering what I'm doing hyperketosis. I went out looking for berries, y'all, because these are bitter. I went all the way to BJ's in Southern Pines because I didn't feel like going to Fayetteville or to Costco. So no Sam's or anything like that. Yeah. They didn't have any kind. No kind of berry. And I hate blueberries. So if you ask why I never eat blueberries, I hate the texture. I will eat them in stuff. Like a keto chow truffle. No, you don't eat carrots. Sharky, get down. Y'all make recording hard. No one wants to see cats up here. Okay, so that is why. This is all I have left. That's what we're going to be using. I am just doing keto the way I did it when I started keto. Except I ate 3 meals a day plus snacks. Alright, I was huge. I could eat all that with no problem. I didn't have these stomach issues like I do now. I didn't have my mast cell going crazy like I do now. So here's my roast beef from Food Lion. We're going with 2.5 ounces. Yes, you can have it. Take it and go play. Okay. Then I got my Food Lion oven roasted turkey, which has no seasonings. Doesn't smell as good as the boar's head, so it always makes me think it's bad, but it's not. It's just not boar's head. Alright, that's right. We're transferring to a bigger plate, so I have more room. Because I have to do dishes. I have to start the dishwasher after I eat. Okay, so 3 ounces of the turkey. I was going to do eggs, y'all, but I'm hot and tired, and I don't feel like cooking. I've been gone all day, and it's 5:30. Alright, hold on. I'm going to do 4 ounces of my ham. I can tell you right now, they're going to be stealing some of my roast beef. So, I never eat everything. Like, I've always got cats bothering me. Alright. I think it's 1.5 ounces for 3 slices. Oh, no, this time it is 2.5. Oh, I didn't buy the thin slice ones. That's why. That's fine. Fresh mozzarella at 2.5. Also film me doing this in case I want to go back and put in my macros later. Most of the time I don't. Alright. Almost, it's 4.2 carrots. Okay. And we are taking all the berries. Yes, we are. 4 ounces of berries. I usually do the same amount of berries as I do carrots. So now, this might be too many carbs for you, but I can tell you, I haven't gained any weight whatsoever on the doxycycline or taking ibuprofen around the clock like I normally do. Eating this way, this amount of carbs aren't hurting me, so we are rolling with it. And this is probably my main meal of the day. Of course, I had turkey this morning, 2 slices. I will have 2 to 3 slices of one of these other meats when I take my doxycycline again. I'm getting fat and calories from my coffee. I'm about to have my second and last coffee of the day. So, time to eat. Okay. I have treated the pool. We've gone to Southern Pines and back, which I think I told y'all. The treating of the pool has taken hours. And I wasn't in the sun. But I think I might have got a sunburn. Even though there was no sun. Late evening time here. Oh, I got a jalapeno plant today. So you don't see exactly. I'm still working on the garden. Like you can see, the beating the lettuces have taken. But like I said, they are not that great. So we are just using them for plants. Trying to see where I can start. I think I can start down here. Like pruning these. But these are not these are determinate ones. And you don't really but take the suckers and stuff off of determinants. So, oh no. I think I'm gonna have to treat all of them with some baking powder after all this rain. Okay, as I say, here fighting my nighttime zaclocycline, which is causing severe pain and nausea. I thought I would have a chat. I tried to distract myself from it. Also, I have a really bad migraine and I don't want to take ibuprofen. I did eat one piece of sandwich meat with it. I probably should have ate carrots, but I feel very full. My dinner filled me up so much that I cannot force myself to eat another bite. Can't do it. It was hard to get that one piece of deli meat you're supposed to eat with it. That's one of the problems. And it can't be dairy. That makes a huge problem. So it is what it is. It's like a very queasy, like very, very queasy. I'm also really lightheaded and dizzy from the ear infection. I'm very off balanced, and that is the side that my head is hurting on really bad. The doxycycline is just taking its sweet ASS time to start working. It is going so slow that I'm having to take a lot of ibuprofen, so the scale not going up is like a miracle. It's a total miracle. I just came in the house too. It's 10 o'clock. The cats are beginning to fight, and I'm too nauseous to get up and make them stop. Okay, so I know I probably should just sit up here. I'm completely in a sit-up position. That I should just sit here and try to sleep. But I need to tell you some stuff before I forget. And it's probably what I'm going to title this video. And you're going to be watching and be like, well, where is it at? So, if you've been watching me, you know I have severe ADHD. Okay, and it was late diagnosed. So all my life I was told that I was just lazy, a failure. I never, I had executive dysfunction disorder with my ADHD. Like, it is very bad. And they tried, after I was diagnosed, they tried all the meds, and I either had a adverse reaction or severe allergies to them. Okay. During my elementary years, no one would have known that I had ADHD because I drank a lot of coffee. Most of my life I drank a lot of coffee, and I did not realize just how bad it was until I went on a challenge a couple years ago to only drink one coffee a day, and then I realized how bad it was. And then as you get older, sometimes, especially in women, the ADHD can even get worse. So I knew I had that. I was diagnosed years ago, but it was considered late because I was in my 40s when I was diagnosed. But I had it my whole life. I wasn't lazy. It's just severe ADHD. I had 21 jobs in a couple years because severe ADHD. I get bored. I get so bored and I can't control it. I cannot explain how crippling boredom and like schedules and doing something the same way every day at the same time over and over again, like how much that just drives me insane. I loved working at the movie theater as customer service because I did everything. I didn't have to stay in one place. It was every second was different of every day. It was not boring. It was not the same. But they don't have those kind of positions any longer. So I knew that going in. So if you've been watching me, you know I have that, right? And if you've been watching me, you know I have post-traumatic stress syndrome from when I was 8 years old. And then I had that my whole entire life. And then another episode happened about 20 years ago. Well, over 20 years ago, that caused me to have it for a totally different reason. I had post-traumatic stress syndrome and I had battered wife syndrome from that incident. So, and I have lived a very traumatic life. Every time I see a new therapist, I gave up on therapy because every time I see a new one, they make you go through everything. I give people the cliff notes, right? And they want to go deeper into it, but just the cliff notes. Every therapist so far has said, your life is a horror movie. Like my past life, like before, like it's traumatic and a roller coaster, but the horror part of it has been over for at least 15 years, 14 years, something like that. But yeah, I could have definitely, my life could have been a horror movie. Not gonna lie. So I have a lot of dramatic past, alright? Okay. I have anxiety. We all know this. One is my adrenal gland doesn't work properly, so I have anxiety just from that. My cortisol levels are always through the roof. My stress level is way up in the air, right? But my daughter, who's autistic, with a billion other things wrong with her too, has insisted for years that I had autism. Okay. Because I don't really like to be touched. I only like soft clothes on me ever since I was a little girl. And same with the no touching since I was a little girl. I have to have my soft blankets. I have to have my quiet time every single night, or I just am a basket case. My emotions could be all over the place. I hold a lot of stuff in. I get like really stressed out. Like there's just like, I am big into texture and taste when it comes to food. Different things like that. So she's been claiming, and her therapist has been claiming, that I'm autistic. Well, I went through all the tests for being autistic and ADHD and post-traumatic stress syndrome thing again, and a few other things. I went through all of them. All of them. It was hoops I had to jump through. 3+ hour drive away and then back. And I was the only one that knew the truth. Everyone else was convinced that I had autism. No. No, I do not. Okay, just because, this is why you cannot self-diagnose, okay? Just because you have a crap ton of stuff that's in the list, alright, does not mean you have autism. Alright, because everything I named that my daughter said, that's why I'm autistic, and because I don't get jokes and the ears hate me when I'm having a conversation and someone says a joke and I don't get it, that does not mean you're autistic. And that's why I've been trying to tell her and tell other people that I've been watching. Well, I don't really tell them. I just sit there and look and shake my head. You cannot diagnose yourself with autism. Just because you have the things on the list, and I had quite a few of them, including no friends, and haven't even hung out with a friend in person in like 17 years, does not mean you're autistic. Doesn't, because I checked that list off. Like, there was so much that he said that he could understand if someone was new to diagnosing people or self-diagnosing, could be like, yes, you have autism. But all that showed is I have post-traumatic stress syndrome. I have severe high anxiety from my stress levels being so high, and that, of course, I have severe ADHD that's out of control. And I have had a traumatizing past, and that I have learned coping skills. And I know what I like and don't like. Just because you don't like a texture of a food doesn't mean you're autistic. Okay? Just because you only like soft things against your body and you can't stand anything rough, or it drives you insane, or you hate the lights, or the lights make too much noise, doesn't mean you're autistic. Just means you're super sensitive. And you might be super sensitive because of your traumatic past. It makes you more sensitive to stuff than a normal person. So it looks like you have autism, but you don't. He went in great detail explaining that, so I could explain it to my daughter. Because I had a traumatic past that makes it look like I have autism, but it's just my coping mechanisms that I don't. So I don't have autism, people. Never thought I did, but everyone else was convinced around me I did. Even Dino said yesterday, there's no way you don't have autism. No, I don't. And I don't have bipolar, and I don't have a bunch of other crap. I don't have any personality disorders. I don't have any of it. I'm a normal, stressed out woman who doesn't have a life of her own, who does everything. And I know there's so many women out here watching me right now going, oh girl, I'm on your boat. I drive a million kids places. I have so much on my plate. Oh, I feel you. Because sometimes women just get exhausted. He says I'm burned out. I'm just burned out too. So thinking of, I'm so exhausted at the end of the day, doing everyone and taking care of all the issues and worrying about the next issue that's going to happen, that I'm so burned out I don't have room for friends. Even though I want them. And because my life is so wrapped up in that kind of stuff, what am I supposed to talk to friends about? The latest movie? I don't know. I haven't watched the latest movie in years. I literally just binge watch old stuff that I've seen before, because I can do it while I'm cleaning the house. I don't have to pay a lot of attention, So, Freya, what's wrong, honey? Come here. I'm gonna have to get up and take ibuprofen in a minute, my ear. But they kind of make me nauseous, so I was waiting for a little while until this other pill has gone through my body. And he also worries that all my health issues, like my MCAS, that they can all be brought on due to stress, which is true. A trigger for MCAS is stress, and that in the last 3 years, my stress on my plate, things I'm not even allowed to tell y'all, like there's a lot I can't tell y'all, is, and the crap I've told you, so you could sit there and think, holy crap, what else could there be that she can't tell us? There is, but I can't talk about it. But my stress level is through the roof all the time, so it causes my MCAS to be worse. And I knew that. He told me that. He quoted this author, which I don't know their name, but I could look it up real simple, because his family was in the Holocaust, and he wrote a book about how he believes a lot of illnesses people have is from their traumatic past, what happened to them, that stress and trauma comes out in illnesses. And I am one to totally believe that. I know that, especially for like something like MCAS, stress is a trigger. And because I only had small episodes my whole life, and I didn't even know what they were. I just knew I was allergic to food, and then I wasn't. But ever since 3 years ago, when more and more got put on my plate, and my dad started getting sick and having to go through surgery and having his heart attack and this and that, I guess it's been 4 years now, but 3 years really, 2022 really, the COVID on top of everything, it hit me physically and mentally all at the same time, and then it just got worse and worse. But I've been doing better lately, and I think it's because I gave up. I gave up on certain stuff. I realized there's nothing I can do about it. There's no way to change it. It is what it is. So fighting so long to try to fix 3 different situations, which I can't tell you. Fighting to fix 3 different situations, 3 different people, 3 different situations in my life, to try to make everyone's life, including myself's lives, better. After fighting for 3 years, I gave up. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Don't care. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna care if things end one way or another. I will be upset. I will be sad. That's all I can say. And it's not just about people's health. Yes, 2 situations is basically, one's mental health and one's a physical health, but the other one's something totally different. But I fought with them constantly to change things, to make things better. I can't even say it. But anyways, and all that was causing me stress, trying to fix things, and there's no fixing it. It is what it is. In all 3 situations, it is what it is. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself from any of those situations. So now I just don't care. However it's going to end is going to end. Will I be sad? Will I be hurt? Will I be devastated? Yes, on all 3 situations. Can I control it? No. I had to realize I can't control it because I can't fix it, because no one wants to help me fix it. So, and that came about almost 2 months ago. Well, almost 3 months ago. And then I started being able to eat more foods. My MCAS is still bad, but not as bad as it was. I really think it's that Dawn spray that helped. But that helped the mental stress part. It helped the hives. It helped other things. Now if we can get rid of this ear infection, because this brain pain is horrifying. Oh, it's so bad. But anyways, we're supposed to go to the gym tomorrow, and I want to kind of change the subject anyways. So, because that's just depressing subjects. But I don't have autism, so ha 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 ha. So I couldn't do that to my daughter. She shook her head like she didn't believe the assessor. And you know what I had to tell her? He's your assessor. He's the dude that said you had autism, and you said he was great, and knew he had all his diplomas and all his certificates, and he knew what he was talking about, and he's older with tons of education. So guess what? You sang his praise, how much he was educated. And yeah, same dude says your mother doesn't have it. So you don't get to play that game. Oh my gosh, y'all. My head really does hurt. It feels like there's, like, a corkscrew going in my brain right here. I know it has to do with the ear infection. Maybe I will go to sleep because I really don't want to take ibuprofen. But I've been having to wake up in the middle of the night and take ibuprofen because the pain is so bad. I can't sleep through it. But anyways, I'm in a good mood to know I don't have autism. Even though I never thought I did. But everyone else tried to convince me, gaslight me into believing that. Like, everyone. That's the crazy part. But I don't.